What is up, guys? Let me pause this before I get nailed. Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And you're saying, well, wait a minute, TK, the car is supposed to be in the body shop. What is going on? Well, and I'm not going to roast the body shop that's already supposed to have possession of the car. I'm not. I'm on my way to another one right now. The owner called me after I turned the car over to them last night. And he was just like, he wrote me a statement too for my insurance company. The damage, the damage was so significant that, like what they had to repair, he's worried that even if they sand it, paint it, and clear coat it, that it's still gonna look bad. And he said the reason being is they put like their levels and like other tools, and I don't know what he mentioned one of these tools where it kind of like, it's almost like a machinist tool where it measures, you know, the distance between certain it measures distance between certain points and stuff and where something is supposed to be. And this just wasn't right at all. Buddy recommended another shop called I'll mention them at the end of the video. Let me make sure that they're okay with me putting it on video first. But and this is their kind of specialty. Like, I guess they literally just fix other shops' fuck-ups. Now, I know I've had a lot of you guys in my comments talking about, why don't you take it to Kansas and let, like, the corporate office at Collision Works do it? And I'd be, you know, I would even be open to that, except that I know my car is not going to be a priority. They're losing money on it, and it means I'm going to be another month without my car. I'm not doing that shit. All right, I'm not doing that shit. So anywho's, we're pulling up here to the body shop now. I'm gonna see what they say, and see if they can fix this absolute effing disaster that that I have currently, and show them all of the marks and the crap and the whatever. So let's go in here and see what they say. All right, guys, so I did talk to them. It's called Freeman Body Shop. They're gonna come look at the car now. They're gonna come out here in a minute and take a look at my car. We're gonna go ahead and get into it with them and see what they think needs to be fixed. Well, I guess I can't recommend this shop, man, the Freeman Body Shop here in Oklahoma City, because you know, look, man, I get it. But let's talk about what their explanation for why they didn't want to deal. Let's talk about why they didn't want to do the job. Oh, so the reason why they don't want to do the job, and they were like, yeah, we could totally do it, but we just don't want to step in it because it's, you know, another shop, and they don't want to kind of like come behind another shop's mess, even though we're gonna basically repaint the entire car. Still, they basically were like, no, it's not something that we can do, or something that we don't want to get into. And I guess the person that I spoke to went and spoke to the owner, and look, you know, they appreciated the referral, but I also got to keep it 100. You know, look, if I'm bringing you an insurance claim, if I'm bringing you something of an insurance claim, then, well, I would hope you got, you know, I would hope somebody would want the work and get the job done, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm finding is, at least locally, I might just have to take it home. Or if you guys know a competent shop, because best believe you know I'm not going to go for the BS, right? If you guys find a competent shop that can actually do the paint work, let me know in the comments below. And I don't care if it's in Texas, Kansas, or Oklahoma, or North Carolina. You know, I know I got shops in North Carolina I could go to. I was just trying to get it taken care of while I was out here, because the Green Monster is basically going to stay in Kansas, right? I thought about taking it back to North Carolina, but we're going to leave it in Kansas with the new house. But what can I say, man? I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed. But it's not the only shop that we're going to on the list. And here's the other thing too, though. I'm also not telling these shops, because look, I want a shop to honestly want to help. I'm not telling these shops that we're doing a documentary on it, or that I'm filming it. I'm telling them once I get into the shop, hey, do you mind if I'm filming while we're looking at whatever, right? That's different. But outside of that, I'm not telling them what the situation is or why I'm filming it. I'm not doing that. So, I'm just giving an honest opinion. Now, that's where I'm at with that. Look, this shop was highly recommended. They don't have any deals with any insurance companies, but they don't want to touch my car. I have to respect that, but I can also tell you guys, if you're in the Oklahoma City area, I can't recommend them. Sorry. So the other shop I was recommended to was a company called Allen. So we're going to go there now, and we'll see if we can get an estimate from them. Now, the other shop I was dealing with that was looking at charging me like $1,500, that was a hell of a deal. Well, $1,420, whatever it was, to paint and clear coat the car. And that was kind of like the homeboy discount. But then, they're not a corporate shop, by the way. Let me just be clear with that. They just happen to have a few other locations. And I guess they just don't want to get into a pissing contest with whoever the owner of Collison Works is. And I can respect that. I can. But I'm also kind of like, fuck that. If a shop did bad work and somebody else is like, hey, do you want to make some money and get a good review out of it? I understand that they then are tied to fuck Collison Works. I got it. But I'm going to be on that kind of shit anyway, because I'm a little aggravated. Now, also an update. I reached out to the person that I mentioned to you guys before on the car. And was like, look, we did pay you a $500 deductible, and clearly this car is a fucking disaster. This is shit. The paint is shit. The car looks like shit. We're gonna need a refund on that deductible. As of the recording of this video, get this fly out of the damn car. Thank you. As of the recording of this video, I've not heard a response. Not one. No response. So let's drive on down here to Allen and see if they want to touch the car. I don't know, man. It just kind of sucks. I love this car so much, and I'm getting more and more dejected with my insurance company and the fact that the body shop literally fucked my car up worse than it was when I put it in it. Like, this white solvent shit that's under my fucking paint, like, every time I see it, it makes me infuriatingly mad. The fact that there's no way, it's fucking impossible that they didn't see that shit before trying to give me the car. It's impossible. And that's the shit that makes me mad, man. It's just like me even talking about it. Like, I can feel my blood pressure rising. I should look at my damn heart rate on my friggin' watch. I bet it's through the goddamn roof right now. I don't know, man. I'm just tired of getting fucked over on my car, man. I'm just done. And where I'm at with it at this point is, I'm going to give it like till Monday. Maybe 24 to 48 hours. And if somebody can't get my shit right, like, I'm going to be honest with you. If I don't get an answer, whether Collison Works is one, refunded my deductible and they got my parts to start putting my interior together, or USAA doesn't pay me to fucking let me start fixing the interior on my car and do it, I'm going to call them and say, hey, I'm rejecting this repair. Come get the car. And I'm going to walk away from it because I'm sick of this shit. I'm literally sick of this shit. I'm starting to get really fucking aggravated. Really fucking aggravated at this point. Because it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like it is total bullshit. I don't know. Let me stop just fucking... I know, because someone's gonna be in the comments in their mother's basement in their fucking denuts that's got a bus pass, and they're gonna be like, why are you crying about your shit not being right? One, fuck you, eat a dick, and two, you're in your mother's basements and you're denuts. So we're almost here. We got about 2/10 of a mile, and it'll be interesting to see what they say. I'm hoping that they're gonna be like, yeah, man, we'd love to help you. Let's get it right for you, you know? Let's get it right for you. Because here's the thing where I'm at with it now, right? I'm gonna have them like quote what it's gonna take to fix everything. Because look, I think I've been nice to my insurance company at this point, especially because one, USA is a sponsor. It's not like I want to blow up my sponsorship and tell my insurance company to pound sand, but I'm getting to the point where I'm at my limit. You know, I've been dealing with this shit for 4 months, 5 months, going on 5 months. Like I'm done. I just want my shit right. I think that's not too much to ask. So I don't know. Oh, there we go. We're here. Wee. All right, guys. So we are here at around Allen Auto Body. You guys can see that here. I'm gonna go in and we're gonna see if maybe they can fix my green monster. Under the hood and seeing all of this, I'm just like, wow. I should have looked under the hood like way early. I don't know why I didn't think to even look under the hood.
Years ago we had a big cabin cruiser boat.
Yeah.
27 foot. It was real tall, but it's kind of short.
Yeah.
Do you remember exactly where a dent was?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, 14.5.
Still not bad.
Still not bad?
It's not horrible. I mean, if it's Mondo, I mean, that's expected.
Right.
If I was going all over and it's 14, I'd say it'd be stripped.
Right.
But just 14 at one spot, it's not bad. I mean, most likely it's got a little body filler. It's
right.
hard to get those cleaned out.
I gotta go finish that paperwork. I'll be back.
All right, guys, so I'm out here at Allen Auto Body. A major shout out to them. If you're in the Oklahoma City area and you have something that needs to be done, now your insurance company might say fuck you and they don't want you to bring it here, but I would tell you definitely bring it over here, because I learned so much about the car today, and I'm going to be reaching out to somebody else about the car today, that I'm blown away. Like I found, like they literally found other shit that I didn't even see. So with that said, this is a solid recommendation. Highly recommend it. If you're out here, if you're buying anything, like if you're doing like stuff like me, if you buy something and you need to get like panels or whatever replaced or whatever, any type like insurance related repairs, like minor stuff, not a catastrophe like my shit, definitely come through and see them. I'll get their I'll put their phone number or contact information in the description too, if you guys want to check them out. Highly recommend them, and I'll follow up with you guys here in a minute. Oh man, so after speaking with the wonderful people here from Allen Auto Body here in Oklahoma City, which by the way, they did give me a couple of business cards. I will give you guys their relevant information. I learned a lot. I learned a lot today on how bad the car actually is. And this is the thing for me, right? This is the huge thing for me. I just like someone keeping it 100 with me, right? And this is not something that they can do, but they were like, let me just look at, you know, what you're dealing with. Let me just look at what the situation is. And so basically they do collision repair, accident repair on kind of like newer vehicles, insurance, non-insurance, whatever. This is their information. I'm gonna put them up there real quick. All right, hopefully that comes out on video for y'all. You can reach out to them at allenautobody.com. All right, they're on Portland Ave in Oklahoma City. Highly recommend them. Look, I like people that give me information, and I love people that are also honest with me. And that was something that this couple that owns this shop was. 100% kept it a buck, brought out like a mill, I think it's called a mill spec reader or whatever, and he was just like, oh my God, there's so much paint on your doors. This is why the color doesn't match. They found rough spots under the trunk, like where they didn't do stuff. They opened the doors and they were like, they didn't spray in, they taped right here at the edge. Like, basically what they said was they did not follow any of the factory procedures at Collision Works. I also found out that Collision Works is for sale, and they're in the process of being purchased or bought by a company called Gerber. Well, I need to reach out maybe to Gerber and find out how Gerber feels about the situation. And shout out to them. They also gave me a business card for somebody that does pre-repair or post-repair inspections, because like they were telling me here, like with my seat belts and the airbags and the other safety issues, and what they may have used to fix my fender, they didn't put the foam or the other stuff behind my fender. That's why it's so loose. So I'm going to be reaching out to a gentleman by the name of Josh, and have what they call the pre-repair inspection, a PRI, I believe it was what it's called, done on this car. Because the people I spoke to here said if it had to all be fixed, check this out. Remember I was going to that shop and they were telling me it was going to be like $1,500 to fix it? Now I know why that shop didn't want to do it. Because they got to it and they saw, I think once I dropped it off and they started looking at all of the shit that's fucked up on this car, yeah, they looked at it and said, no way. No way. Because they were thinking, oh, we're just going to rough up this area over here, paint it, clear it, and we'll get it right, you know, and you know, put a coat and a clear on the whole car. Knowing that the mill spec, I guess, is going to be a little bit thicker on the whole car, but I should be okay, right? That was what my thought process was, and they were giving me the homeboy discount, and I still appreciate it, all right? So it was like $1,428 or something is what I was going to pay. Now I know why that's not the case. Because this shop, who does things by spec and by industry standard, right? Standard. Not what the insurance company wants, but by factory standard. They said that this is the thing. If I was spending $31,000 to repaint the entire car to get it right, it wouldn't be enough. Are you fucking kidding me? Now, Collision Works billed USAA $15,000. Now, a lot of that money is for parts that aren't on this car right now. They were looking at gaskets. Like, this shop couldn't believe how bad that was. So, I appreciate honesty. I do. I really appreciate honesty. And I appreciate them keeping it 100 with me to be like, we got 2 guys and 1 guy that paints. Like, this is a job that I would take up one of their bays. They have 2. I would take up one of their bays in their shop, and it would take up so much time to get it right. They're going to lose, even if they build the 31 grand to fix it, they'd still lose money. And I'm not up for somebody losing money. You know, the other shop just didn't want to deal with it because they didn't want to be on Collision Works' bad side or whatever. And I appreciate that. You know, whatever. If you're doing whatever, you know, you could have just kept it a buck with me. But that's why I said I'm not rocking with them. You saw it earlier in the video. But this shop right here, yeah. If I ever had anything else, I would bring it to the shop in a second. Because they kept it so real, so 100 with me, it wasn't even funny. They had no reason to come get stuff and start checking out the work. But they did. They confirmed that the white shit that's under my paint, it's in my paint, right? They confirmed that the mill spec is a disaster on the entire friggin' car. And then they gave me this wonderful business card for this guy who has a shit ton of attorneys on staff, and they do nothing but post-repair inspections. So guess what's going to happen to the Green Monster? We're going to get a post-repair inspection. And here's what's going to happen. USA is probably going to say, we're just going to buy the car back. I know they will. They're going to say they want to buy the car back or something at that point, probably. But no. You're going to cut me a check for diminished value. You're going to cut me a check for diminished value, and you're going to fix the car. The car is going to be fixed. because you wasted my time in it. You're going to fix it. And I know someone's, but TK, it's never going to be right, TK. I know that. Knowing at how much shit Collision Works has fucked up on this car, I know it's never going to be right. I know it. I know. But see, this is where Collision Works fucked up. They should have totaled the car. They should have wrote in their estimate everything that was damaged in the car. They didn't. So, and I know because it's a direct, they told me what it's called, a DRP, direct repair facility, I don't know. They're a direct repair facility, I guess, for them, for USAA. They try to cut corners and they give them discounts and shit. Because what they said was, and I showed them the before photos and shit, and they saw the damage, they were like, no. As soon as we saw that stuff with the A-pillars, that was reskinned. We wouldn't have bondoed that. We would have reskinned, like, they would, both sides would have got like I thought. When the A-pillar is damaged, that's usually it. But when this shop was like, oh, 15 grand, we're going to fix it. By the way, I got another video coming for you on my Ram, a shop in North Carolina that's fixing that. Oof. You guys saw the photos on my Instagram of the Ram, right? If I told you that the repair on that truck to fix the axle, pull the frame, and do all that body work was $8,000, you'd tell me I was a goddamn lie, right? Let me know in the comments. Anywho's, that's going to do it for me. I just wanted to talk about this today, where we're going to go for it at this point. And again, major shout out to Allen Auto Body. I can't stress it enough. I love people that are just honest with you. These people were so damn honest, man. And we're like, you might just want them to buy it back. And I might be where I'm going to go to. I might be at that point where I'm finally like, you know what? Just buy it back. Because I'm tired of holding L's, man. I'm tired of holding L's on shit. And I'm just over it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Should I let the insurance company buy my car back? Should I refuse it? Should I request diminished value? What should I do? And if you work in a body shop and you know the mil spec on this car is supposed to be 3.4 and all around the places they painted are in the 7s, how bad is that? Let me know in the comments. Oh, and in some places, 14. Yeah. You want to talk about some thick-ass paint? 14. When the factory is like 3.4. I learned so much today, it's not even funny. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're as mad as I am, because I am. I am.